In this video, I'm gonna talk about a project, an NFT project that is very promising, and this is a chance for you to grab that project in its earliest stage. This is a type of project, NFT project, that I like because it's backed by utility, and that utility is gaming, which I think it's the best utility for NFTs. Well, you might say, what is this game and what is this NFT? Have you played Clash of Clans? You have. You haven't? It's impossible, you have. Okay, maybe you haven't, I don't know. But you've probably heard of that. One of your friends, one of your families play that game, so you know about that. You know. But if you don't know, it's basically attacking other people's lands and ransacking their lands and grab some money, build your lands, build your castles, build your army and stuff like that, so that you can be more powerful to attack other lands and can win some resources and again strengthen your land. Actually, it isn't exactly like this, but it's a lame term for that. But anyway, I think it's like that. It's the best definition for that. The game that we are going to talk about is like Clash of Clans. It's basically an MMO game where lots of people raid each other's lands and try to build their lands with other people's resources, something like this. But what makes it different from Clash of Clans and centralized games in general is being decentralized. So what does it mean exactly? If you know about crypto and if you know about something like Bitcoin and Ethereum, you know what I'm talking about. If you know about gaming in crypto, you obviously know about that. But if you haven't heard of that, it's basically building and developing a game on a blockchain. It can be Ethereum, it can be Cardano, it can be Solana, or any other blockchain. So what's the use for you, at least for you as a gamer, when you play a decentralized game? Basically, your assets, which is NFTs in those games, are valuable. What does it mean? It means that you can sell them, you can buy them, and there is a marketplace for that. You can win token in the game, and those tokens are valuable. You can exchange that for Ethereum, and then you can exchange your Ethereum for example, US dollar. And also you can sell your NFTs. Some of your NFTs might grow in value dramatically, like 10x or 20x. I personally have NFTs that has grown like 10x, like No Tokyo. Anyway, this is the big difference between centralized games and decentralized games. Basically, in centralized games, everything belongs to developers, but in decentralized manner, lots of things like NFTs or, for example, tokens are valuable and belong to you, not just the developer. So I think I talked a lot about that. Let's become familiar with this game and the ecosystem around this game. Before we start our review, let me say that I'm not a financial advisor. The content of this video is my personal opinion and must not be construed as financial or investment advice. It's only for educational purposes. The game that we are gonna talk about is Heroes of Mavia. Before anything else, let's see what this game is all about. About Mavia. Mavia is a AAA MMO strategy game allowing players to buy land, build a base, and battle other people for Robbie. Robbie is the token in this ecosystem, and we are gonna talk about this later in this video. Anyway, there exists 3 NFT types in the game: land, heroes, and statues. So we have 3 NFTs in this ecosystem: land, heroes, and statues, each of which can be bought and sold on the Mavia marketplace for Mavia token. So the other token in this ecosystem is Mavia. The first one was Robbie, that we are going to talk about that in this video. Actually, with Robbie, you earn Robbie in those battles, and then you can use Mavia to buy or sell your NFT. And after that, there is a marketplace that you can exchange your Mavia for Ethereum or whatever cryptocurrency that you want in an exchange. And let's see what we have after this. And the NFTs can only be upgraded by using the Robbie cryptocurrency. As I told you, you can upgrade and enhance your NFT using Robbie. Robbie is the main play to earn currency in the game and can be earned by winning battles against other base. So basically you are going to ransack and attack other people's land and steal stuff from them, and because of that you are going to get rewarded by Robbie. Mavia is currently in development, so they haven't built that yet, and the official token launch and game launch dates will be announced at a later date. Okay, now let's learn more about this game and the ecosystem around this game. As you land in Mavia, you will have to build up your base and defensive structures to protect yourself from opportunistic enemy invaders. As you grow your capable army, you will be able to conquer other unwary bases and cunningly loot their precious gold and oil resources. The most tempting resource that draws adventurers to the island is called Robbie, the primary play to earn currency in the Mavia ecosystem. Successfully defeating enemy bases rewards you with Robbie, and you can use it cleverly upgrade your base, hero, and statues NFTs. So like Clash of Clans, you have to attack other lands and steal Robbie so that you can enhance and upgrade your NFTs. And why do you do that? Because you make them rarer and you make them more powerful, so when you attack other lands you have more power and you can defeat them easily and gain more Robbie to make your NFTs and your lands even better. Now let's take a look at the NFTs that you can have in this ecosystem. We have base, we have heroes, we have statues. Bases or land is the only one that you have to have in order to play the game. You don't need heroes, you don't need statues, but you need lands. However, having heroes and statues can help you a lot later in the game. As you can see here, heroes assist the player in both attacking opponent base as well as protecting the home base in defensive battles. So they are needed if you want to upgrade your lands and have successful attack and gain more Robbie. As well as the statues. The statues can be placed on a base to give a boost to a base, to base stats, protection rates, and more. So basically if you have these two NFTs, you don't need to have them, but if you have them, you have more power in the game, you can gain more Robbie, and you can enhance your land even more. So let's take a closer look at each NFT in this ecosystem. So let's start with land that you have to have if you want to be in this game. You don't necessarily need to buy them, you can borrow them from a person that have purchased the land. On the other hand, if you have a land and you don't want to play the game, you can rent the land and have passive income, something like Robbie, and then you can exchange it for something like Ethereum. And inside every land you have headquarters. You can upgrade your headquarters. And if you upgrade your headquarters, what do you need to upgrade your headquarters? If you upgrade your headquarters, you can gain more, you can earn more Robbie, so you have more resources if you want to enhance your stuff or if you want to sell them and exchange them for money. So basically more sophisticated headquarters give you more advantages. In these type of games, if you don't sell your token, which is Robbie in this case, and you enhance your stuff in this case, enhance your land, statues, and heroes, you make them rarer, you make them more valuable, both in the game and in terms of the price. So make sure to consider all these things if you want to sell your token, because those tokens might be more valuable if you use them in their ecosystem, in the ecosystem of the game. The next NFT in this ecosystem is heroes. Basically, you can have 4 heroes and put it on your land to defend your land, and also use them to attack other lands, the lands of other people. You can actually buy and sell them for Mavia in their marketplace, and you can upgrade them using Robbie. Why do you need to upgrade them? If you upgrade them, they become more powerful, they become stronger, so that you can use them in your land and in attacking other lands. And we talked about you can gain more Robbie. You can also buy skins for them and make them rarer and consequently more valuable. You can buy as many as heroes as you want, but you can only put 4 of them in your lands at the same time. Anyway, heroes are not necessary in this game, but if you have them, you have an upper hand in the game. The next NFT in this ecosystem is a statue. Like heroes, you don't necessarily need to have this statue in your play, in your game. You don't need to buy them, but if you buy statues, you have more power in the game. You can have 4 of them at the same time on your land, and you can upgrade them using Robbie. There are some advantages of having these statues. Let me read this one. Statue powers increase the speed and efficiency of the base, such as resource production, cooldown time, building time, troop training time, and more. Basically, it means that if you have statues, you can attack more people, you can attack more lands, because you decrease the cooldown time, so you make the gap between attacking shorter. And again, you can make more Robbie. If you have more attacks, you can gain more Robbie, you can gain more resources, and you can make your empire even bigger. Now let's see how you can gain Robbie. What activities can be done in a game that bring you Robbie? Well, the first one is winning an attack. When a player attacks an opponent and successfully defeats the base with a minimum of 50% damage or more, Robbie is then minted and credited to the player's account. So basically, if you attack the other's land and make them suffer a 50% or higher damage, you earn Robbie. The next one is successful defense. You don't need to be a good attacker all the time. You can be a good defender as well. When a defending player's base successfully holds off an attack with 33% damage or less, the defending base's owner is credited Robbie to their account. So attacks on your lands are inevitable, but you can earn Robbie, you can earn from that attack as well by holding off attackers and don't let them damage more than 30% of your land. That way you get rewarded with Robbie. The next one that can bring you Robbie is base obstacles. Basically, there are some random stuff, some random obstacles that sometimes you might find, and you can find Robbie under them. These obstacles appear daily, so you have to check out your game every day to find them. These are basically incentives to bring you to the game every day. The next one is completing challenges. There will be daily challenges available to all players, which allows anyone to earn additional Robbie. So if you win challenges, you get paid with Robbie. The next one is partnering base with other players. As I told you, you can lend your land, someone can borrow from you, and both of you can earn Robbie. They play on behalf of you and you get Robbie as a passive income. And they can earn Robbie as well. The next one is wagered matches. This one is interesting because you can find another player who wants to play this with you, and both of you can bet on a pot that you've already put on some Robbie in it, and any of you that win a specific battle can take the pot and earn all those Robbies. I like this one because I've played poker a lot. It's like a heads up game. Another interesting aspect of this game is lending and borrowing lands. I made a mistake. I think there is a difference between renting out bases and partnership on a base, because at the partnership level you get 50% and your partner get 50% as well. But in a renting out basis there are some differences. Let me rate this one so that we can understand that better. By renting out your base, you will agree to a fixed daily rate to be paid in Mavia for your base, as well as the duration of the lease. The owner isn't entitled to any of the proceeds of Robbie from the base and only receives the agreed rental funds. So basically, if they borrow your land, you need to agree on your shares in the first place. You can't change it. For example, when your land is enhanced, I'm not sure if I get this right, but it seems like this, because as they raid and as they loot other lands, they get more. Your land land get more sophisticated, your land get more resources, so it can earn more Ruby. But you can't ask more Ruby from the borrower. Anyway, alternatively, you can just buy and play on your land and don't rent it out or be partnered with anybody if you are a solo gamer. If not, those are the opportunities that you can take and increase your passive income. Another important thing about this NFT or game is that they have a marketplace where you can buy, sell, and even find partners and anything around this game or NFT. Basically, you can use Mavia to sell or buy the NFTs, statues, heroes, and lands. And I think all this done on level 2, so you don't need to pay gas like the Ethereum gas, which we all know that it's very high. So basically you can sell, buy, or any other things in this ecosystem without paying that high gas. So now that we've learned a lot about this NFT, let's see how we can get that, how we can buy this NFT, and how we can be a part of this gaming ecosystem. The best way to be a part of this ecosystem, be a part of this gaming ecosystem, is by buying the NFTs. You need to buy an NFT and then take part in the game, as we talked earlier. And the best way to buy this NFT is by getting whitelisted. Of course, you can do that later in a secondary market, but for now, at this moment, the best way is by getting whitelisted. And how you can do that, you can go to mavia.com/whitelist. And there is a video here that you can watch. I watched this one and it explains everything that you need to be whitelisted. But in general, there are some ways that there are some options that you can pick depending on your skills. For example, if you're a content creator, you can make YouTube videos or TikTok, Medium, Twitter, or whatever content that you can make and then apply for that. Or you can be a community engagement. What does it mean? You can go to their Discord and talk to other people, help new people, and be engaged in the community. Or for example, you know how to make memes or artwork. You can go to their Discord and take part in their art or memes contests. Or you can, for example, make a meme and tweet it and stuff like that. Or you might be an influencer. You can contact them and, as it mentioned here, leverage your existing social following and success by becoming a landowner and helping to promote the Mavia game. You can apply from here if you are an influencer. Basically, this is what you need to do. But if you want to know more information, you can either read this article or you can watch this video. By the way, if you like this kind of content and if you want to find these kinds of projects early so that you can get the most out of them, make sure to subscribe to this channel and of course hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified and won't miss any videos. And of course, like this video so more people can see that and use the content. Also, you help the channel with your likes